engine was James. James's driver and fireman. With a sudden jerk, it all came easier.
There he went. Into a ditch. Ooh!
You remember when she was ill in bed and... Yes, of course.
Whale Percy, help!
Ran across the line. The cars jerked forward. Oh! They screamed. We can't! We won't! Some of their brakes snapped and the gear jammed in the sleepers.
Oh! His eyes. It's backwards.
Edward's wheels slipped fiercely, and with a shrieking crack, something broke. The crew inspected the damage. Repairs took some time. Oh! It off and away into the valley below.
But it was too late. He so hard, he banged the trucks hard into the buffers, but the buffers weren't so...
Bah! Said Gordon, and angrily let off steam. The rails were now like a tightrope across the thundering water.
We stopped.
Then...
Late.
The twins left the quarry just in time.
Often came off the... They said... This... Peter said...
But they weren't. I got a cramp, he groaned. He drank 3 buckets of water and was just about to drink another when Henry let off steam. Cried the elephant. Water went all over Henry. Poor Henry.
all... cried Percy. Now there'll be trouble. And there was.
Cranky banged
Side the trucks.
out of control and running aground, straight into the sheds.
That lot.
They're bringing in the third lorry on a barge. What happened to that one? James asked. Stupid lorry was reversing and fell straight into the sea, said the tow truck man.
It was too late.
But not Sir Topham Hatt. Oil splashed everywhere. Worse,
Control and the fat controller.
muddy ditch close to where Thomas was taking on water. Bother! Bother! Henry had an accident. She was taking a bath and the water was slopping all over the place.
Freezing again.
They were going. the freight cars plunged into Then it happened.
I am unfinished! Ow! Itchy!
Oh, sorry, Fruits. Bit of a dust-up. Love to stay and clean up. Got to go. Bye now.
That's what I saw in my dream. It's coming true. My universe is starting to crumble.
The coal truck behind. We'll stop. James.
Not going to be any help at all.
How are you?
Went off the rails at Bulgy's Bridge. On.
My net is too heavy, wailed Harold. Harold is in trouble, Percy cried. We must try to help him. He pulled so hard, he broke his coupling rods. He wasn't going anywhere, out of sight, when one rock fell, then another, and another.
Suddenly, his snow power shouted,
But the troublesome trucks delight in mischief, and their mischief causes trouble, as poor Henry found out. Building at the old mine sank into the ground.
He lurched forward and rammed the truck.
Naughty gnomes!
Cried Percy. Ah! Cried James. What's happening? Crash! Bang! Wallop went the... Oh, help! Gordon cried as he slid off the tracks. And coal dust flew everywhere. Oh! And he took off, blowing cinders and ashes everywhere.
Mavis. Bill! Gasped Mavis. Out and so long that windows broke all over town. Definitely a coloratura. It suddenly snapped. Duncan plummeted down the incline. Help! He yelled.
Off like a mighty...
A low-hanging branch knocked his whistle off, out of sight.
But Fergus was covered in rocks. He
dangled dangerously above the water. He tried to blow hard to clean it out, but instead blew mud all over Gordon.
Silly!
James! Dust went everywhere, crashed through a pipe. James was sure he'd get covered in sludge. But he didn't.
The track. I'm stuck, he groaned. Bertie revved his engine.
Fresh fruit flew everywhere. There was a loud crash. The brake van...
He's fallen in the water. But it was... Firebox. To a deep snowdrift in time.
Right into Percy, and the bunting flew up into the air. Road. He shunted Thomas under the hopper. Cinders and ashes, spluttered Thomas.
Hopper. But he shunted the buffet car so hard everything flew into the air and coughed. Then it started to splutter. Black, smelly smoke billowed from his exhaust. Avis started billowing smoke too. So do I. Soon, all the other diesels had broken down. Harry, Bert, even Salty had grabbed. Cold. The carriages rolled. Trucks hurtled into a siding. They biffed and bashed the buffers and fell all over the track. But Percy, the duck pond, he bumped them very hard. Watch as he puffed into a big pile. He bumped into a truck. The truck rolled into a lever. Then it covered the fat control. Thomas stopped with a jolt. Caused a big bump. The eggs fell over. A great whoosh of sparks. She didn't notice the huge white...
Very bumpy, and some of the fish was shaken loose. Yuck! Oops, said Thomas. Sorry!
Covering her from... The coupling broke. Thomas shot forward. Coco gave them an extra big shunt. The truck's an extra hard shunt. Paint pots flew into... But that night, a fierce storm swept through the island. It was the strongest wind the engines had ever known. It blustered and blew. The wind howled down the tracks and tore down the trees. It ripped off roofs and flattened fences. It even blew Gordon's tent away. Bother, puffed Gordon. The wind blew all night long. So the suspension bridge twisted and shook in the gale. Then there was trouble. He gave him a bump. Soon and the steep the island. For the water tower crashed down across the telegraph pole, and they all came off hard as he could, and the carriage crashed. One rock fell, then another rock, until it excited to be careful. But it was too late. It rolled
onto the track. Then there was another loud trouble. Rusty coupling broke. The truck's Duncan pushed his way through the barrier. The roof collapsed behind trucks, and they crashed. No. Out of the way. The truck his boiler bubbled and bounced. Like the carriage that bumped into the air, the bell topped the flatbed, crash into the buffers. Then splat, Rheneas raced right off the track. Straight into the back of the buffers. Sides of the trucks collapsed. Pipes with a loud crunch. His trucks hit the buffers and bright white flour.
Then there was trouble. Louis with a great big boof. In time, it was very overgrown. Thomas heard scratching and scraping sounds. When stones tumbled down the bank and blocked Thomas's track. "Cinders and ashes!" cried Thomas. But he still wanted to deliver Alice's presents.
Couldn't stop in time. Came loose his flatbed to a stack of roofing slate. They skipped the
Push my buffer!
Ouch!
Oh! Oh! Ow!
Ned!
Cat out of kittens with his scoop. And just in time. Meow, said the cat. Meow, meow, said the kitten. Tipped out of the freight cars. He got covered in coal dust. Though he got covered in quarry dust. Then Thomas sent Hector rolling backwards into a set of buffers. Hector crashed off the truck. Then a snowslide came down and blocked Henry's way.
And he biffed right into his lucky truck, into the barrier. Was surprised. He jumped and Rusty jumped and he biffed his truck. His trucks in surprise. Flour flew up into the air, flatbed so hard they burst through the buffers, smashed through oil drums stacked on,
Splashed into the canal. He heard a loud crunch. Thomas broke free, right under the hopper. Percy was covered in coal from funnel to footplate. "Watch out, silly Billy," Percy peeped. Oh no!
parcels flew everywhere. Too late. Toby splashed through the puddle, head into the buffers. To Bert, they
pulled off the flatbed and crashed to the ground. All the bells jingled and jangled. She backfired. The mud sprayed all over.
Part of the bridge in front of them came away from the rocks. A large piece of the broken bridge fell down into the ravine below. Just as the last part of the bridge groaned and swung over the deep ravine. He toppled off the track. His load crashed down the bank, smashed into the tower.
as the tower crashed to the ground. Bricks and dust exploded everywhere. Biff the crashed straight through the block tunnel. With a mighty splash, Thomas landed in a pool of water. A thick wall of bushes. He flew across a ravine and hit the ground with a bump. Thomas slid down a hill. Trees and rocks were everywhere. Help! Thomas cried. At last, Thomas slithered to a stop at the bottom of the hill. Stanley's freight car smashed into it, and the tower tumbled down.
He hit the buffers. A bunting went every rope. The magnificent water wheel toward the level crossing.
Coconuts rolled everywhere.
It bashed into Emily, but with a clang and a prang, he hit some buffer. Track started to sink. Emily to the ground. It burst. The train smashed straight into me off the rails. Thomas and Diesel smashed Harry straight into them. Off his flatbed. Big bump. Thomas clanked off the rails and bashed his buffers with a bump. The last of the special blocks fell from his flatbed into the water. Lowy crashed into...
Lowy crashed into Duncan, fell all over Skarloey. Lowy bashed into Rusty's cars. Ice cream flew into the air and spattered all over the engines. Lowy bashed through the buffers. And with a splash, a sploosh, and a splosh, Skarloey ice cream were flags. They won't have their puppet show.
Back at a streak of silver.
Trembling tracks!
Gosh! Then potato trucks instead of jam barrels all over Tom. Crunch and a crunch. Thomas crashed into the bushes. Quickly, then too slowly. Then he rolled back too far. Slate and dust flew down his funnel and bounced off his boiler.
Hero's new lamp broke loose and hit Spencer. Parts fell off. They clanged and Thomas puffed. The worse he wobbled. More parts splattered and scattered from Hero's engine. Thomas!
Back the track
And it cracked. Ditch. Mavis hadn't lined up her freight cars under the hopper. Slate spilled everywhere. The crates. They fell on. The broken track was very bumpy. The books jiggled and joggled. Thomas hit the biggest bump of all. Cars bounced high in the air. They crashed and bashed. They clattered and shattered down to the tracks.
Oh no!
Rocky dropped his crash.
Hoist!
He hit a big green right in front of Henry's nose. He blew the biggest puff of steam.
Splash! 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 James! Splash! 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 Splash!
Spotty and Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas!
The snow sprayed from his wheels. Snow flew up all over Gordon's face, hiding straight into the back of some... Gordon saw Thomas and his car of firewood... Gordon saw Thomas and his car of firewood lifted high in the air and derailed. The Joby wood tumble logs crashed and smashed into the last, and he didn't load logs. The logging load popped and threw Thomas's flatbed into the logging pond. Logs flew. They crashed and rubble crashed and smashed behind them. Take care of it all. Whoa! And then a crack and a splash.
Eyes popped open. Rock and rubble crashed and smashed behind them. Bravely, Bash, Dash and Ferdinand pumped the pistons. Then, more rock rumbled down. It bounced off their boilers and fell on their fenders. Ferdinand frowned, smashed and smashed through to Thomas. No! Broke. The apple truck tumbled off the tracks. Apples bounced and rolled everywhere. Two trucks, James and Tom, straight into the Ford Thomas and James had shot. He clickety-clacked around into an old truck. A popping cork hit Mr. Bubbleakers and the cakes.
Corks hit the signalman. He was so surprised, bumped the buffers. The very last cork popped and knocked Sir Topham Hatt. There's trouble. Black smoke and soot shot from Gordon's valve. Yes, you...
Whole trucks bashed and sliding. He bashed the butt with a crunch and a crack onto the track in front of Thomas.
And groaned, and whirled, and hurled. Logs everywhere. Logs bounced off Ed past Thomas.
Cinders and ashes!
But Hee-Haw had run out of oil. Old Wheezy and Hee-Haw started to cough and to splutter. Then they jittered and juddered. Baubles and bells bounced and bumped. Streamers and stars shuddered and shook. Then Old Wheezy rocked and rolled. And the Joby Log Christmas tree flew high in the sky. And splat!
The shout, bang, and the clatter. There was a crash.
Kevin.
But Kevin was having fun at the Diesel Works with a new friend.
Ready, Happy Hook? Swing the hook! This is fun, Happy Hook! Swing the hook!
They biffed into Buffer. Flash and a crash. Buffer with a biff and a bash and a terrible smash. And it huffed the balloon up in the air. The big balloon bounced from the...
My hat! My hat!
Into Charlie. Dropped the Christmas tree crate right in front of Kevin. Kevin bashed and
Bertie the bus nudged and budged the poles. But his magnet started to bash and crash his magnet. Bash and a splash and a sploosh and a whoosh.
Ready for action!
The wheels didn't pick the... And he hard again bashed into Rocky with a bang and a clang. It's... Kevin watched Thomas and Percy jumped into the flatbed with a clang and a bang. Kevin biffed the oil drum. It skidded into Spencer. An oil drum whizzed and whirled towards Victor.
I'll chuff back soon, Percy!
snow splattered and scattered all over Percy.
I only have one job left, Percy. I'll leash back soon.
Once again, snow splattered and scattered all over Percy.
He heard the trees fall. Thump, thud. He rolled over his tree. Pumped his pistons as never before. Off the rails.
And into the sea. Bumped into him and sent him splashing into the sea. The shadow broke.
Big splash. His wheels were too big for the narrow pit. A jiggle and a jog, and a very big bang. Smoke rumbled. Old Wheezy rumbled. Smoke swirled, spanners flew, and then he stopped. Old Wheezy rumbled. More smoke swirled, more spanners flew, and there were even stranger noises. Then old Wheezy stopped. Suddenly he jumped and juddered, he jittered and jogged. Smoke swirled and curled, and bits of metal, blocks of wood, and blobs of oil flew everywhere.
That's not meant to happen. That's wrong.
The rocky drum right onto Edward. A magnet dropped onto Toby. And then had straight into her. He hit the buffers. As he dropped his camera. And he bashed straight into the back of Whiff's rubbish train. The rubbish trucks clattered and battered right off the rails. Biffed and bashed into the truck, straight into Diesel's flat.
Gordon's
Big cloud of coal dust smashed off the train.
Mice!
Rose bumped it, and it shuddered. It wobbled and it wibbled, till it rolled to the ground and into the sea.
smash and a bash. Whiff smashed into him.
But Frankie opened muddy wet tracks. The handle creaked louder and longer than ever, and he couldn't roll forward at all.
With a rattle, Peter Sam puffed to a halt.
Careful, engine. Toby wheezed faster and faster over the shake. Crates
Who are pulling stone?
to pull the rise.
Steamy, we have work to do.
Pushed him forward and nearly ran him off the rails.
The lookout for Stephen! I mean, Mitch! Whoa! Look out! The track is collapsing! It's the track! Hold strong, Jack! Cinders and ashes! Quickly!
Oops. That's it, Cranky.
Scruff, stone. Trouble. Was getting thicker and thicker.
The sea owl!
To do. End of the track. The barrel, the ground.
Now get in! Boss!
The milk. Thomas had hit a rock. Day long.
Oh dear! Help! Coming off the Stop that
Here, let me drop it for you! Scupper that!
Here I come, Skip! Cinders and ashes! No!
Shiver me axles! No! Oh! That really is it, young man. No, no.
Fudge! Oh, Diesel? How are you to Whoops! Sorry, Paxton.
Leave us alone, you abomin...
Oops! Careful there, Percy! Hero!
The old rails had given way.
Trucks into the sea.
And then they let their brakes slip off again.
Before I start work. What? What? Look out! even this one.
Oh,
Maybe I should have sprayed those puppy tracks.
They come again. So cross, and he whistles so hard that his whistle cap flew right off like a rocket. You need to be careful with that stuff. It's very...
And some of the lines were flooded.
To do it! I'm doing it! Hey, I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Oh!
oh, there was trouble.
Cinders and ashes.
The others!
Terror!
Summers! Keep going, Summers! Almost there! I'm sorry, Tree!
Just you wait and see. Wet and too soft.
Sorry about that. You probably didn't.
Stop, Billy! What did you do?
My paint! My sardines! Excuse me, what are you playing at? This isn't a shunting yard! Oops.
Thomas! Percy, to the rescue!
What's going on?
Phew! I thought I was gonna go right over! Pull me back up, Cranky!
did you do that for?
What are you doing?
Gordon loves to pull the express.
My other banner.
What's the matter, Thomas? Oh, my hat! Oh, my suit!
Now I can enjoy a good...
Hey! Whoa! Ouch! Sorry, Edward.
Thomas, slow down!
I feel a bit strange. I think I might be... Oh no!
Thomas the Rocket, coming in for a very rough landing. Whoa! It's so twisty and turny. Stop, Thomas! Whoa! It's fun. Whoa! Whoa! You're it! Not for long! Gotcha!
Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
Let me try. Whoa! Oh, whoa, wow! Hi, guys. But it's always a mess. Up even more if you want.
You will find that you're strong.